Professor Utkan Demirci, thank you so much for being with us. I have two questions to ask you. How do you build links between academia, US and Turkey when you are translating research and technologies into the market?
We use mainly academia to generate new technologies based on real-world problems. We're trying to create new innovative solutions to problems that I come across in medicine with unique solutions, and those unique solutions are most of the time are unique platform technologies that can be applied to many areas, many fields. And sometimes the technology we develop for a specific problem can solve many other differential or parallel problems in medicine, and some of the problems that we solve with these platform technologies are quite big markets or have value for translation. In that case, once we come up with this new tool, I start thinking of validating the technology with actual samples, with actual clinical metrics. Once we are comfortable that the technological risk is significantly reduced on top of all the development that we have built, we think about transferring the technology either by exclusive licensing into a new venture and into a startup form. And I think about always building strong teams because the teams are everything when it comes to building success. Once the technology is de-risked, finding these areas and meeting all the business challenges will be achieved by these core teams and teams that can expand and create a collaborative, supportive environment. And once we create this kind of snowballing environment, we look for funding, we look for different dilutive and not dilutive resources, and we think about what we could really get into the market that would carry value. So that's one standard path that I've seen that we carried on with differentials along the way, because every problem and every technology has its own challenges and its own market. But overall, that's kind of the general path that we follow.
Mm-hmm. In translating technological innovation from academy to business, what are the available paths to take?
So I've seen that some of the tough directions is to start your own company and take the whole risk, and some other venues are related to actually licensing your technology to a strategic partner that already has invested interest in the area. I've always chosen so far to kind of build my own technologies because some of them were really new and innovative and didn't necessarily couple into any existing strategics. During this process, maybe kind of going to your earlier question, as we translate technologies, I try to think global. Some of the startups that we generated in the Bay Area or in the US, I've seen unique values in doing some of the product development in overseas, like in Turkey, where we had unique opportunities to reduce the cost significantly by building companies there that would then broadly manufacture these tools that we would sell globally, and benefiting from some advantages around taxes and tax-free zones that gives us a long-term vision in terms of where we can expand. So there, the educated mental capital in Turkey has played a significant role to even further the products and the technologies to a product development level. And even we were able to, with the right CE type approvals, we were able to get into the markets in Europe and Turkey in the nearby surroundings that enabled us to actually learn about our own products before we went global. So especially in the healthcare space, I think Turkey creates a unique opportunity with its educated and well-established healthcare system that allows us to understand better what we can achieve globally, and building the manufacturing there enables us to test different manufacturing strategies and do this at a much significantly lower cost than it would be in the US. And some of the innovation can come out from that leg, as well as a lot of the innovation actually gets established on the academic side initially, and most of the rest of the story is market risk development, products, learning from the market response, and then expanding and penetrating the rest of the globe. So that's kind of how I see the whole strategy between building a manufacturing, distribution, and innovation translation arm as we take a step from academia into more uncharted territories for an academician into entrepreneurship, which I always see to be much more riskier and harder.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.